I only ask you to stop for this 1 minute, because I am placing before you a reminder about provision, watchfulness, and faith tonight. My beloved child, do not let this moment pass by like so many other things that have quietly slipped past your eyes. I do not come to sow in you the fear of loss, nor do I come to make you chase after the fleeting promises of the world. I come as a father who sees the burdens you have carried for too long, who sees the nights you have lain awake because of the things you had to take care of, who sees the moments when you tried to remain calm while inside you were filled with questions. There were seasons when you lived as though everything could collapse overnight, as though one small incident would be enough to shake your heart. But today I want you to hear clearly. I did not raise you up so you would live forever in fear. I am calling you into deeper peace, where you know that true provision comes from me, and what I place into your hands will be preserved through wisdom, faith, and an upright heart. Tonight may not be like other nights, not because you must panic while waiting for something strange, but because your heart is being invited to step into a new posture. It is the posture of one who stops bowing before lack, stops letting worry rule every breath, stops believing that they were born only to struggle, pay debts, endure, and wait for some future day when everything becomes less heavy. I have seen you long for a breakthrough, not only so you would have more in your hands, but so you could breathe more lightly, care for the people you love, keep the promises you made to yourself, and rise from the months when financial pressure surrounded you. I heard the prayers you spoke in the late night, when no one sat beside you to ask how deeply you were hurting. I heard even the sighs you tried to swallow, because you did not want anyone to know how tired you had become. My child, those tears have not been ignored by me. Those sleepless hours are not meaningless in my eyes. The times you looked at your circumstances and still tried to choose faith, the times you gave, even though you yourself had very little left. The times you helped others while your own heart was also praying to be lifted up, I saw them all. You thought those things were too small for heaven to notice. But in my eyes, hidden faithfulness carries great weight. You do not need the whole world to applaud for me to know your heart. You do not need anyone to witness for me to acknowledge it. What you sow in the secret place, I can cause to bear fruit in a clear season. What you give with compassion, even if it is very small, can become a seed for a season of abundance you have never imagined. Even so, my beloved child, I want you to understand that financial blessing is not only money coming to you. If you receive much, but your heart remains full of fear, you are still not truly free. If you have more but still live like someone who is about to lose everything, then lack is still sitting on the throne of your mind. If a way opens for you but you allow greed, hostility, or pride to lead you, then what was meant to be a blessing can become a burden. Therefore, before I bring you into a wider season of provision, I am touching the roots within you. I want to heal the fear of lack, soften the places that have hardened from too many disappointments, and teach you to receive with peace. I do not only want you to be relieved of your burdens for one night. I want you to learn how to live in freedom for many days after that. The heavens move for those who know how to place their hearts in my hands. But that movement does not always appear in the form you expect. I may send you a timely opportunity, an unexpected call, an offer, a clear idea, a release from what was once blocked, or a small path that, once you step into it, leads to a larger place. Do not limit me to only one way of working. Do not think a miracle only has value when it comes loudly and amazes everyone. Many times, a miracle begins with peace returning to your heart, with a wise decision you once did not have the courage to make, with a new discipline, with a door closing to protect you from a greater loss, or with a helping hand I prepared long ago. I know there were times when you felt as though you were sinking. You had to worry about the present while fearing the future, trying to protect others while wondering who would protect you. Sometimes you felt like someone standing in deep waters, still trying to lift others while you yourself were nearly exhausted. I saw that heart, but I also want you to learn that love does not mean destroying yourself, and helping does not mean forgetting to care for what I entrusted to you. When I give you abundance, I will also teach you boundaries, stewardship, discernment, and generosity in the right way. You will no longer give out of fear of being abandoned, nor will you hold back out of fear of running out. You will learn to give from peace, receive with gratitude, and manage with clean hands. Do not let the enemy whisper that you are unworthy of my provision. Do not let the past repeat again and again that because you once failed, lost, or made wrong decisions, you cannot enter a new season. I do not call you by the name of your mistakes. I do not define you by the days when you collapsed. I call you my child, one who is still being led, still being restored, still able to learn again how to stand firm. If you once lost money, I can teach you wisdom. If you were once taken advantage of, I can teach you discernment. If you were once so afraid that you did not dare to hope anymore, I can rekindle within you a clean faith, not naive, not blind, but strong in peace. Remember that what comes from me does not pull you into darkness. True blessing will not force you to trade your conscience, will not push you into deception, will not make you forget prayer, will not make you cold toward the weak. If an opportunity comes to you tonight or in the coming days, bring it into my presence. Ask, does this carry peace? Is it upright? Does it draw you closer to me? Does it help you live better? Does it make your heart more generous? I can give you much, but I do not want that much to take my place in your heart. I can open storehouses, but I want you to remember that the giver is more precious than every blessing. Now, let your heart open before me. Lay down the worry that everything will collapse. Lay down the thought that you must save yourself by your own strength. Lay down the shame that came from having lacked, having needed help, having not known what to do. I am not ashamed of you. I do not turn my face away from you in the difficult season. I am standing near you, gentle yet strong, to lead you into a new way of living. When provision comes, receive it with gratitude. When a way opens, step into it with watchfulness. When you do not immediately see what you hoped for, still keep peace. Because I am not limited to one night, one time frame, or one single form. What I have begun within you, I can continue to grow in the right timing. My beloved child, tonight, rest in my protection. Let your home be covered with peace. Let your mind stop running around old fears. Let your heart be reminded that you have not been forgotten. I am teaching you to step out of the cycle of lack, not only through an outward miracle, but through inward renewal. I am preparing for you hands that know how to hold, a heart that knows how to give thanks, a mind that knows how to discern, and a life that knows how to use what is given to sow goodness. Believe that I have seen your sacrifices, heard your prayers, and acknowledged your perseverance. And when the season of provision opens, you will not only say that you received something unexpected, you will know that I was with you through the long nights, that I kept you from despair, and that I am bringing you into a dawn where abundance does not only touch your hands, but also renews the way you live. Love and trust me, and I, Jehovah your God, I am the one who has commanded this to be brought into your life at the appointed time, not late, not misplaced, and not hindered by any human hand. My beloved child, there are blessings that do not come because you chase after them, but because I have called them to come to your exact address. There is provision that does not require you to beg until you are exhausted, because it has already been marked within my sacred order before you even realized you needed it. You think you are standing in the middle of a long night, but in the hidden place, I have written your name into a transfer of grace. Your address has not been lost before heaven. Your cry has not fallen into emptiness. Your prayers have not been forgotten in the wind. I have heard, I have seen, I have arranged, and I am bringing you to a moment when your heart will realize that I have never taken my eyes off you. You will wake with a new kind of peace, not the temporary peace that only comes when everything outside is settled, but the deep peace of someone who knows their Father has intervened. What is being transferred to you is not only money, not only a changed number, not only relief from a shortage. It is a shift in the way you see your life. It is a resetting within your heart, so you stop living as one ruled by lack. It is a restoration of order, where fear no longer sits on the throne of your mind, where anxiety no longer keeps you awake through the night, where old lies are no longer allowed to define your future. I am doing something deeper than you think. I am not only placing provision into your hands, I am placing back within you the faith that I am the source of every good thing. I do not require you to understand every detail by yourself. I do not set a maze before you and tell you to find the way out in exhaustion. I only invite you to trust that I have prepared a path, even when your eyes have not yet seen it. Do you think I led you through so many seasons of tears? Through so many closed doors? Through so many times when you thought you could not continue, only to abandon you in this hour? No. My beloved child, I did not bring you this far to release your hand at the edge of breakthrough. I am still the one who makes the impossible possible, the one who opens springs of life in dry places, the one who uses the little in your hands to create abundance beyond your calculations. I am not limited by what you lack. I am not hindered by the delay you have experienced. I can place provision into your hands in a moment. And when I do, you will know it is not luck, but the mark of my hand. Do not miss what I am doing simply because you have grown used to disappointment. Do not let old seasons teach you to close your heart to the new season. There are people who have lived in lack so long that when abundance comes near, they are afraid to open their hands. There are hearts that have prayed for so long that when the answer appears, they doubt that it could be meant for them. My child, I do not want you to stand outside a door that has already been opened simply because of the memory of doors that once closed. I do not want you to bow your head before old words saying you are not good enough, not worthy enough, not lucky enough, not strong enough. I call you my child, and when I call you that, no mockery, no past, no lack has the right to speak the final word over your life. This moment is not only for you alone, because what I do in you will touch many others who feel forgotten. There are people standing where you once stood, quietly asking whether I still hear them. There are people looking at your life, though they do not say it aloud, to see whether faith can truly stand after seasons of storms. When I lift you up, I am not only comforting one heart, I am building a testimony. When I open a way for you, I am not only resolving one circumstance, I am lighting hope for others who are also searching for a way. Therefore, step into what I give with humility and an open spirit. Let the blessing not stop with you, but flow through you like pure water to those who need to be lifted. The adversary once thought you would collapse. It thought that with enough pressure, enough criticism, enough delay, enough disappointment, you would let go of my promise. It used people to mock your dreams, circumstances to ridicule your faith, and silence to make you think I had moved far away. But you are still here. You still hear me. You still have a spark of hope, even if at times it is very small. And I tell you that spark of hope is not small before me. I protected it. I kept it from going out. I used the very seasons that seem to make you weak to make your roots grow deeper into my faithfulness. Now, I am preparing a table before those who once doubted you, not so you may become proud, but so everyone may see that I know how to vindicate the one who belongs to me. Those who once looked down on you will not be able to explain what I am about to do through ordinary reasoning. They may have looked at your lack and thought your story had ended. They may have heard about your failures and assumed you could no longer rise. They may have taken your faith lightly because they did not understand what you endured in the secret place. But when my blessing opens, when my restoration is revealed, when provision comes in a way no one could have arranged, they will recognize that a higher hand has entered your life. This blessing does not come from human pity. It comes from the throne of my grace. It carries peace, clarity, support, and a mark that no one can imitate. Tonight, I am not only speaking about wealth in your hands, I am speaking about the breaking of cycles that have clung to your family for many years. There are cycles of lack that cause generations before you to live in fear. There are sayings, habits, worries, and limitations that were passed from one person to another as though they were destiny. But I declare that the old no longer has the right to rule forever. Poverty in thinking ends with you. The fear of lack ends with you. Sleepless nights from anxiety end with you. The habit of living as though blessing is always out of reach ends with you. I am teaching you a new rhythm of life. The rhythm of one who knows they are led by the Father, provided for by the Father, preserved by the Father, and called by the Father to step into abundance with purpose. You are chosen, But that choosing is not so you can separate yourself from others in pride. You are set apart to become a sign of mercy. I place abundance in your hands so you can build, heal, lift others, and sow hope into places that were once dry. When I make your life more spacious, I also want your heart to become more spacious. When I place more in your hands, I also want you to grow more mature in wisdom. Remember the days when you prayed. Remember the nights when you did not know what tomorrow would bring. Remember what it felt like to be lifted by grace, so that when you step into the new season, you will not become cold toward those who are still in the old season. True blessing does not make you forget others. It makes you become a hand that knows how to give. So open your hands, my beloved child, not with greed, but with trust. Let fear fall from your fingers. Let old doubt grow silent before my word. Let your heart say that you believe I can do the impossible, not only in one night, but in one moment I have appointed. I do not abandon the one who belongs to me. I do not forget the one who cried with me in the secret place. I do not take lightly the prayers offered in weariness. The things you cried out for are being answered by me in a way deeper than you think. Stand firm, stay awake, remain humble, and prepare your heart. For I am bringing you out of the cycle of lack and into a new season, where provision, peace, and purpose enter your life together under my faithful hand. Let them call what I am about to do in your life impossible. Let them say it is too late, that the opportunity has passed, that the door has closed, that you have waited too long to see a true turnaround. My child, the word of human beings is not the final sentence over your life. The limits they set are not the boundaries of my power. I am the one who acts where human beings only shake their heads. I am the one who opens a way where there is no road, makes flowers bloom in dry ground, and lights the dawn after the longest nights. What others call an ending, I can turn into a beginning. What they call loss, I can use as the foundation for restoration. What they call impossible, in my hands, becomes the place where glory is revealed. I speak, and order is established in the vastness. I whisper, and chaos must grow still. I touch what seemed dead, and resurrection begins to move. So what can human beings do against the purpose I have placed upon you? Who can lock what I have decided to open? Who can hold back what I have appointed to give? Who can block the path I am spreading before you with grace? If I have declared that this season is your season of breakthrough, then no doubt, no denial, no old door, and no heavy circumstance has enough authority to cancel what I have spoken. You do not need to argue with those who cannot see what I am doing. You only need to stand still in faith. Walk in obedience, and let me prove that my hand is still upon your life. I am crediting your life in more ways than you think, not only through finances, though I also know the real needs you are carrying, not only through numbers in an account, though I know the pressures that have kept you awake, but also through healing, relief, restoration, peace, and blessings that cannot be blocked when my appointed time has come. I will not only touch what you see outwardly, I will touch the places within you that have grown tired from waiting, tense from worrying, dry from having to hold yourself together for too long. I will pour fullness into you, not only so you can finish paying off a burden, but so you can learn again how to live in rest. I will show you that my supply is not poor, not reluctant, not like a small leftover that falls by chance, but like water flowing from a source that never runs dry. You do not need to understand exactly how I will do it. There are things that, if I showed you the whole path from the beginning, you would worry about every turn instead of trusting the one who leads. There are miracles whose workings I keep hidden. So, when they happen, you will know clearly that it was not the arrangement of human strength, not the result of manipulation, not luck passing by, but my intervention. Your task is not to control every detail. Your task is to believe. Believe when the circumstance has not changed. Believe when you have not yet seen a sign. Believe when your heart still trembles. Believe when others say it cannot happen. Believe that I do not promise in order to disappoint you. Do not call you only to abandon you halfway. Do not lead you through so many seasons of testing only to let you return empty-handed. Your miracle has not been delayed the way fear told you. It is coming, moving, being led toward you according to the appointed time. Some will see unexpected provision appear right when it seemed there was no other way. Some will receive a call that changes direction, opens a new door, and brings confirmation their hearts have waited for too long. Some will wake up to news that suddenly makes every burden lighter. Long-standing questions begin to find answers, and places once blocked begin to clear. And when it comes, you will know. You will not need anyone to explain too much. The peace that comes with it will testify that I, myself, have done it. Its timing will testify that I, myself, arranged it. The goodness within it will testify that I, myself, remembered you. I alone will receive the glory for what is coming, because what I do in you will exceed what you could create by your own strength. I do not act so you may become proud, but so you may become grateful. I do not lift you so you may look down on others, but so you may become a living testimony for those who are also weary in waiting. When I placed blessing into your hands, keep your heart tender. Remember the nights when you prayed. Remember the seasons when you lacked. Remember the moments when you had only me to lean on. Do not let abundance make you forget the source that gave it. Do not let the answer make you forget the one who heard. Do not let the new season pull you away from the secret place where I met you in tears. True blessing does not only fill your hands, it must also make your heart bow in gratitude. I need you to listen carefully, because this is a test of trust. I know you have been disappointed before. I know people promised and did not keep their words, said they would stay and then left, gave you hope and then left you standing alone in emptiness. I know those experiences made you cautious, made it difficult to believe again, made you protect yourself by expecting very little. But I am not like human beings. I do not change with emotion. I do not speak and then forget. I do not open hope within you only to leave it to wither. My word is a firm foundation, and my arm is still strong enough to rescue, uphold, provide, and restore. Do not measure my faithfulness by the unfaithfulness of others. Do not let wounds caused by people make you doubt the heart of the Father who loves you. Just as I once sustained my people in the wilderness with provision from heaven, Today, I can also open my storehouses of grace over your life in ways you do not expect. I am not limited by the world's economy, by numbers on paper, by human answers, by a closed door, or by what you currently lack in your hands. I know how to bring supply from places you did not predict. I know how to cause what seemed far away to become near. I know how to use one person, one decision, one timing, one opportunity, one small change to open a great flow. What I am preparing for you is not casual help. It has been crafted with wisdom from heaven, timed with precision, and given so you will know that I have heard you for a long time. So let your heart stand firm tonight. Do not look at lack and call it your future. Do not look at silence and call it my absence. Do not look at old disappointments and decide that goodness can no longer come. I am moving. I am opening. I am breaking delay. I am softening hard places. I am placing your name in the right conversations at the right time. I am leading the answer closer. Keep your heart awake, but peaceful. Expect, but do not panic. Trust, but do not try to manipulate. The miracle I have for you will come in my order. And when it appears, it will carry the unmistakable mark of my love. My beloved child, the impossible does not confuse me. What seems too late does not make me step back. What is depleted does not leave me without a source. What is closed does not leave me without a way. Place your faith back into my hands. Lay down the weariness of having to find the way by yourself. Let me be the one who does beyond your calculations. Tonight, let your heart open to breakthrough, not as a fleeting illusion, but as an invitation to step into deeper trust. I am drawing near to you with provision, with healing, with peace, and with blessing that cannot be stopped. And when it touches your life, you will know that I have not forgotten. I was not late, and I have made everything beautiful in my time. And my child, while you wait, do not think this time is meaningless. I am working in deep layers your eyes have not yet seen. I am shaping your character, strengthening your faith, and teaching you how to distinguish my voice among the countless noises of the world. The days that seem quiet are the very place where I am building a strong foundation for something greater. If I gave you everything immediately, you might rejoice for a moment, but not yet be mature enough to hold it. Therefore, every moment of waiting has purpose. Every tear is remembered by me. Every prayer is being gathered toward a more complete answer. Learn to rest in me even before you see results. Let your heart be anchored in my presence, instead of swept away by circumstances. I do not only care about your destination, I care about the journey you walk through. And on that journey, I am with you, step by step, never far, never abandoning you. When you are weak, I am your strength. When you are confused, I am your guidance. When you are tired, I am your resting place. And when you feel as though you cannot keep walking, I myself will lift you up and carry you farther than you ever thought you could reach.